Welcome everybody back to Friday Night Smackdown, and once again we are sold out and we are coming live to you from Bakersfield, California, and we have a stacked show ahead of you. So we are going to get straight into things as Cassius Ohno, the wrestling genius, the knockout artist, makes his way to the ring. Of course, Ohno was in that fatal 5-way last week for the undisputed WWE Championship match. So you've got to wonder, what has Cassius Ohno got on his mind? Of course, he wasn't pinned by Aleister Black in that match, so maybe he feels he deserves another shot, or maybe he has his eyes set on Keith Lee and the United States Championship, or maybe he doesn't even have his eyes set on the title. Maybe Cassius Ohno is just out here to let everyone know what's on his mind. And you see the wrestling genius talking about all his mentors who've helped him grow in his career, who's taught him everything he needs to know. And he says he's very fortunate for those people who taught him everything. And of course, Cassius Ohno knows a lot of things about this business. And he's saying that someone's been making threats to Ohno, saying that Ohno needs to watch his back, and that Ohno doesn't know how to handle whatever's coming to him. I wonder who Cassius Ohno is talking about here. Wow, it is the undisputed WWE champion, Aleister Black, saying that he once respected Aleister, but he changed, and now he knows the real Aleister Black, and that the friendship is over, and he wants to talk to him face to face. You wonder, will the WWE champion Aleister Black respond? And speaking of Aleister Black, here comes the WWE champion. You've got to wonder what Aleister will say in response to Cassius Ohno. As Ohno mentioned, these two were once friends. They once had a mutual respect for each other, but there's something that has changed, and Cassius Ohno believes that the thing that has changed is Aleister Black. Or maybe it's just Ohno is jealous that Black was able to pick up the victory instead of Ohno last week, and he's just jealous of the WWE champion Aleister Black. What has Black got to say? Well, it's saying he's going to give Cassius Ohno one chance to just leave and get back up the ramp, so he doesn't have to embarrass him. Wow. Now Ohno calling Aleister Black a joke, saying that is he going to force everyone to listen to him, that he needs to have a restraining order against microphones taking shots at Aleister Black's promo ability, saying he can't take him serious. And Aleister Black saying it's time for Cassius Ohno to stop talking, time for him to stop running his mouth, it's time to shut his mouth up. And while Cassius Ohno saying he's not going to take this and get insulted by Aleister Black, he's going to take it to management. And he was saying Aleister Black should leave so Cassius Ohno can go back to talking to all his so-called minions in the arena. Wow. And Aleister Black saying he never liked Cassius Ohno, but he's always respected the wrestling genius. And maybe that's his problem. Maybe he's saying that his problem is he's respected a son of a bitch like Cassius Ohno. And wow, Cassius Ohno responding by saying there's no one here to save Aleister Black. The Cassius Ohno will end Aleister Black, and there is not an Aleister Black or anyone else can do to stop him. But Black responding saying once again he does respect Cassius Ohno, but it's time for a change, and it's time for the wrestling genius, the knockout artist, to step aside for a new era. Now Cassius Ohno just getting into the face of Aleister Black, just getting right into the face, and now the headbutt, just a headbutt by Cassius Ohno, and that's a big mistake. And now they're going at it in the middle of the ring. Aleister Black hitting a big suplex on Cassius Ohno, going for the kick, missing. This isn't a match, the bell hasn't rung, there is no referee. We need someone to come out here and either make this official or break it up. Come on. There's Ohno just picking him up. Cradle pile driver. Trying to just break the neck with that cradle pile driver. And then that neck breaker targeting the neck of the champion is Cassius Ohno. A big drop kick into the nipple. And now the clothesline by Cassius Ohno. And finally, with someone in the ring to break this up. Breaking him up, getting the separation. And now the stare down. You got to believe Cassius Ohno and Aleister Black is only getting started. And speaking of feuds that are only getting started, we've seen what the Revival did to Heavy Machinery last week. And how Heavy Machinery looking to get a measure of revenge for that post-match assault by the Revival, as Otis will go one-on-one with Dash Wilder. Of course, the Revival picked up the win in the tag team action, which will advance them to the tag team title match next week against the winners of either the New Day or the Usos, which we'll find out which team that is later tonight. But first, Dash Wilder must go through Otis, and Otis looks ready. Of course, Tucker by his side, and you got to believe Dash Wilder won't be alone. He left Scott Dawson in his corner. But Otis is focused, he is ready. But here comes the top guys, Dash and Dawson, one of the best tag teams in the WWE in professional wrestling. But this is not tag team action, this is singles action. So I got to wonder how Dash Wilder will fare. You gotta believe in singles action it's hard to call who will have the advantage, considering both are tag team experts. So I'm interested to see how this one goes, as we see the WWE Universe here in Bakersfield on their feet for this one. Otis and Dash, and the bell is on, rings, and we are underway. And Tucker and Hay just teleporting onto the apron. So used to being in tag team action, Tucker just teleporting onto the apron as Otis is getting caught with that DDT. And referee was able to get Tucker down though. And Otis in control, stomping away. And Otis just picking up Dash and just dropping him. And once again though, Dash catching Otis with the DDT. Otis get a knife ripped into that corner, and Dash Wilder just talking trash. Coming out, catching him with a clothesline, and now the shoulder tackles into the midsection of Otis. And Otis just dropping him with that head punch to the head, and then that headbutt across the midsection. And now working the head is Otis with that headlock. And Otis just throwing Dash across the ring. And Dash able to reverse that by Otis, and now Otis in the corner. What has Dash Wilder got planned? Otis reversing with that elbow though. Dash catching him with a neck breaker, sending Otis down. And Otis though catching Dash with a boot to the midsection, and then that big maneuver knocking Dash down. Otis dragging him towards the centre of the ring now, picking him up by the head and just tossing him across the ring. And now Otis just has Dash and just belly to belly suplex over the top rope. Dash Wilder is in trouble. Otis just belly to belly suplex over the top rope, sending Dash crashing to the floor on the outside. And now once again just picking him up and tossing him down, back down, just dropping him. And now sending him back into the ring. Otis sending Dash into the corner and catching him with the splash. Oh, Dash in trouble. Otis getting fired up. He's going for the caterpillar. And he drops the elbow. The caterpillar into the elbow. Dash in trouble. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And somehow Dash Wilder able to kick out. Able to survive. Dash trying to go work over the legs of Otis, trying to chop the bigger man down, missing with the enziguri. And Otis just drop the big scoop slam. That Otis has been in control for the majority of this match. And you gotta think, if Otis is able to pin Dash Wilder in singles action, and the Revival do win the tag team titles next week, maybe Heavy Machinery might have a case for a future title shot. And now it's Dash Wilder with the air trip into the corner, chop, and now the punch, and he goes for the legs, but Otis catches him with a DDT, spiking Dash Wilder. And Otis now with the world's strongest slam, just dropping Wilder onto the mat, and out a big belly to belly. And now picking him up, sidewalk slam by Otis. Wilder in trouble. He needs to try turn the momentum, but Otis once again dropping him with now that big headbutt to the midsection of Dash, and a big clothesline knocking Dash back down, and a twisting spinning punch. It's now with the jab, now the headlock, goes for the elbow, cross back the headbutt. Wilder able to get the knee, and now picking up Otis and dropping him across the knee, dragging him for the cover. Dragging him away from the ropes smartly. Gets the cover of 1. Only a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more to put the big man Otis down. And now the shatter. double knee strikes. Goes for the cover. Putting the feet on the rope. 1, 2. And Otis somehow surviving. And a big Russian leg sweep by Dash Wilder. And another one. Dash able to turn the momentum. Now just sitting Otis up. And just kicking him in the face. This time picks him up. And goes for another leg sweep. And Dash Wilder, he's feeling it. Going for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count. Otis able to get the shoulder up. Able to kick out. Now Otis able to gain control once again. Setting him up against the ropes. But Dash Wilder able to slide out the back. Irish whip sending Otis off the rope. Gets the hip toss. And now snapmare. And a kick to the back of Otis. But that just pissed off the big man. But able to get the Irish whip. Sending him onto the apron now. And Wilder slipping out under him. Trying to grab the leg. But Otis able to get back in. Now it's Otis following Dash out. Right there in front of Scott Dawson. Otis back in. Goes for the kick to Wilder. But gets caught with that clothesline. Now Irish whip by Wilder send Otis into the corner. And once again going for the legs. But Otis able to. Big man not being able to get the leg. Just throwing him around. Irish whip by Otis. Splash into the corner. And once again he's in position. And Otis, he's going for it once again. He's calling for the caterpillar. Is he able to hit the elbow though? He does. Is this going to be it? Dragging him into the center of the ring. Referee down. 1, 2, 3. And Otis is able to pick up the win against Dash Wilder here on Smackdown. And Otis celebrating, but Dash is up and he is not happy. And now just striking the ref. Come on. Dash Wilder surely going to get a fine from the authority for hitting the referee. Dash Wilder being a sore loser. And now we continue on with Smackdown with the United States Champion, the Limitless Keith Lee. And there you see him, the United States Champion Keith Lee. And Lee winning the United States Championship in a failed 5-way last week, beating 5 of the top contenders here on Smackdown, defeating the likes of Heath Slater. His opponent for tonight, Luke Harper. Also in that matchup, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, the Bro Matt Riddle, and as I did mention, he will face one of the men he beat last week, Luke Harper. Luke Harper, of course, not pinned, so a win tonight could put him in contention for a future title shot over the United States Champion Keith Lee. And these two big men. And I'm happy. I said last week I would love to see them, these two, square off one-on-one. And we are getting it here tonight. Non-title action, of course. As champion Keith Lee in the ring. Here comes his opponent, Luke Harper. Mr. Luke Harper. And you got to feel Luke will be looking for a win, so he can put himself in line for a future title shot. And here he comes, making his way to the ring. One of the scariest men in this company, but one of the best in-ring wrestlers, one of the most underrated wrestlers on this roster as well. He can go with the very best of them, but he's a scary individual, and no one would like stepping in the ring with Harper. But you know the limitless Keith Lee, he's not afraid of anyone. He welcomes all challengers. And you know this will be a hard hitting horse battle. Lee, Harper, bell rings. Let's get it underway. And Keith Lee just starting by stretching. Harper just stretching him and dropping him down. And then the big backbreaker by Keith Lee on Harper. And then just dropping him with the punch. A big belly Harper getting a lot of height. And Keith Lee's going to work with those punches. And Keith Lee has been in control of this one early on. Now going to work on the arm of Harper. Of course, Harper's finisher is that discus lariat. So if you take out the arm, you won't be able to get a lot of power behind it. But Harper now in control and just going to work. And a big headbutt to Keith Lee. Harper picking Lee up and a big uppercut. But that just pissed off the United States champion as he catches him with the big backdrop. And Keith Lee letting the WWE Universe bask in his glory. Harper in the corner now getting a chop by Keith Lee. And Harper able to turn the momentum. Irish whipping Keith Lee off the rope and just catches him with a big shot. Doesn't drop Keith Lee though, and Lee just grabbing Harper in a big bear hug. Harper though having to grab the rope. And now Harper, big lariat, just dropping Keith Lee. And I'm going for that big super kick, missing. And catching him. Big belly to belly. And another belly to belly by Keith Lee. And Lee snapmare kicking Harper across the back now, picking him back up to his feet with another belly to belly. And once again Keith Lee just taking him to Suplex City with those belly to bellies. Now once again going back to the arm with the hammerlock. Harper though fighting back with those body shots. And then just throwing Keith Lee across the ring. What strength shown by Harper to just pick the champion up and throw him across the ring like that. Now Harper sending Keith Lee into the corner. Lee able to reverse, setting Harper up on the top rope. And now big top rope suplex by Keith Lee. Harper in trouble. Now Keith Lee picking Harper up. What has Keith Lee got planned? Just dropping him. Was that a punch or a drop? I honestly do not know. But whatever it was effective as it dropped Harper. And Keith Lee going for the belly to bellies again. But big punches to the head by Harper. And a big running lariat. Going for the cover now. Only a one count by there for Luke Harper. Keith Lee able to survive. Now Keith Lee getting caught with a super kick. That moment of hesitation allowed Harper to hit the super kick. And once again just throwing the champion across the ring. Now Keith Lee though, kick to the midsection, just picking him up and dropping him. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Luke Harper able to kick out. What has another belly to belly by Keith Lee. Now Harper uppercut, stumbling the champion, and then Keith Lee with an uppercut of his own, and it catches him, picking him up. Spirit Bomb! That has to be it. The Spirit Bomb connects. 1, 2, 3, and Keith Lee is your winner. The United States champion, picking up a big win against one of his top contenders in Luke Harper. As we take a look back at the highlights, big lariat there by Luke Harper onto Keith Lee, nearly putting the champion away. And here's Keith Lee turning the momentum and picking up a near fall off of that maneuver before hitting the Spirit Bomb for the 3 count. And even though Keith Lee defeats Luke Harper in non-title action, I would love to see these two men go to battle once again. That was a very competitive, very entertaining matchup, and I would love to see this again, even though Harper now defeated by the champion, as the universe basks in Keith Lee's glory. And coming up next, it is the next match in the tag team tournament, as the New Day challenge the Usos. And here come the New Day. Kofi Kingston, Big E, and a broken, glitching Xavier Woods. And now Woods back to feeling normal. But it is Kofi and Big E who will be competing as the team in this matchup. Of course, Woods with Francesca will be at ringside. And we all know the New Day and the Usos have a strong history together, having many classic matchups with each other. Two of the best teams in WWE history. And they will go to war in another classic in just a matter of moments. As we see the New Day in the ring having a fun time like they always do. But once the bell rings, the New Day mean business. And here come the opponents, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Down since day one-ish, the Usos want to lock down the Smackdown tag division and welcome everyone to the Uso Penitentiary. But they have a tough task in front of them in the New Day. And even if they do get past the New Day, they still have the Revival to face off next week, of course, in the finals of this tag team tournament. But after the result earlier tonight with Otis picking up the upset win in singles action against Dash Wilder, will that match and will Heavy Machinery be on the minds of the Revival? So maybe it will be the advantage of whoever wins here tonight, as I believe it's Jey Uso starting off with Kofi Kingston. And Kofi in control. Now collar and elbow. Go behind by Kingston, just picking up and dropping Jey. And then just tossing him around. Jey able to turn around. And a tornado DDT onto Kofi Kingston. That going for the cover early on. Only a 1 count. It is going to take a lot more to keep Kofi Kingston down as he goes for that headlock. Kingston escapes. And a big back suplex. And a big spinning neck breaker by Kofi Kingston. Now Kofi picking up Jay, and a big snap suplex. And he's Jay though able to crawl and to make the tag to his brother Jimmy. And a big kick to the back. And now Kofi makes the tag to Big E. Now locking up, headlocked by Big E. The two fresh men are in. And now Big E going working off the Armita hammerlock. And now Jimmy is behind and just working over Big E, letting him go. And now dropping them neck across the knee. And now big Samoan drop by Jimmy Uso. Big E now working off the legs. And just a slam sending Jimmy into the rope. What has Big E got planned? Sends him into the corner, making the tag. The New Day working together. And just stomping on Jimmy Uso is Kofi Kingston. Now Jimmy up, go behind, Gutbuster. And the Usos are on fire. And send him into the ring. Jimmy twisting around, neck breaker. And now Jimmy sending him into the corner. And now up, going, just working over those punches in the corner now is Jimmy Uso. Just working over Kofi with those punches. And now the elbow to the back. And now Kofi in trouble with another Samoan drop by Jimmy Uso. Now Michinoku driver by Uso. And now Kofi nipping up into the Hurricane Rana. And a big swinging neck breaker by Kingston. Now Kofi sends him into the corner. What has Kofi got planned here? Monkey flip onto Jimmy Uso. And now up and over with that big crossbody. Goes for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. Jimmy Uso able to kick out, able to survive. Irish whipping him in to the New Day corner. And he's making the tag. And Big E goes up there going for the midnight hour. Normally the roles are reversed with Kofi coming off the top. And Big E as the base holding him in the big ending. But Big E coming off. But Jimmy able to make tag to Jay. Big E cutting him off with the belly to belly. And a Big E feeling it. And Big E just picking him up and dropping Jey Uso across the rope. And a Big E off the ropes, off the other ropes, and a big splash. Now dragging him towards the center of the ring, goes for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Jey Uso able to survive. Big E doesn't know what else he's got to put Jey Uso away with. And Big E just stretching him with the octopus hold. But Jay able to hip toss Big E and drops the elbow. And a big Russian leg sweep. Makes the tag to his brother Jimmy. But Big E able to send him into the corner with the Irish whip. And now makes the tag to Kofi. And the midnight hour goes for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Somehow Jimmy Uso able to survive. And now Jimmy able to make the tag to Jay. And Jay hits the elbow on Kofi, the big forearm. And a big headbutt. Big neck breaker onto Kofi Kingston. And now the butterfly suplex. Jay send Kofi into the corner. Kofi though able to turn things around. Hits the monkey flip on Jay. And now Kofi in control. What has Jay Uso got planned for Kofi Kingston there on the outside? Now, 4 men on the outside going at it. Referee count only at a 3. Now Kofi, big forearm. Irish whip. Referee up at 6. And now Kofi breaking the count. Takedown by Jey Uso. Big punch. Chop. Kofi once again turning momentum. Come on, get back in the ring. 6. Oh, he's floating over. DDT. DDT on the outside at 7. Irish whipping Jay in to the post. Referee up at count of 8, 9. Kofi sends Jay back in and now makes it in. Irish whip into the corner. Big boot. Stomping away at him. Irish whip. Monkey flip. And now once again with the cross body. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Jey Uso survives because Jimmy breaking up the count. Big dropkick reversal. Going for the super kick, misses and gets caught with a kick by Kofi Kingston. Big E coming in now off the tag. Now tagging back out straight away. As Jay just dropping him onto the corner. Just going to work with the choke. Jey Uso now feeling the WWE Universe. Tequila Sunrise. Is Kofi going to tap? No, Kofi able to kick his way out and survive. Big double foot stomp. and he makes the tag to Big E. What is Big E going to do now? Picking up Jay and sends him into the corner, stomping away at Jey Uso. And now the octopus hold on Big E. Will he tap out, or will Big E be able to survive? And he hits the hip toss. Bugger bomb by Jey Uso, that full Nelson bomb. And he goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. A big clothesline by Big E. And just picking him up and tossing him back down to the floor, to the mat. And Big E sent out onto the apron. Gets back in. Bit of cat and mouse, trying not to get caught. A big spinebuster on the floor by Big E. Now just working over. I'm not sure which is so legal anymore. I believe, is it Jimmy? Gets sent into the ring steps. I've lost track of who is legal. A big DDT on the floor by Big E. Referee continuing his count up to a count of 7. I wonder what will happen if this ends in double count out. Will the Revival be rewarded championships? Or will it be a triple threat tag match? Or I don't know how things will work if this ends in double count out. Big E at 9. He had the match won, but he decides to break up the count. The New Day and the Usos have too much respect for each other, but Big E didn't want to win it by a count out, so he got back in at 9 and broke up the count. As he sends Jimmy or Jay over the top rope and hits that big spear. And big slam. Big E once again sending Jey Uso into the stead ring post. Bowman going at on the floor, sending him back into the ring is Big E. And Jay in trouble, getting caught with that knee lift, and catches him with that clothesline. And another one. Big E Irish whipping him into the corner. Now working over Jay with those kicks. Now just choking him with the foot in the corner. And Big E is feeling it. And now catches him with a big belly to belly. Sending Jey Uso back out to the outside. What is it with tag team matches and them spending a million years on the outside and never winning by a count out? Always breaking the count up at 9. Is Jay back in control? And our Big E turning the momentum once again, belly to belly. Now Big E just stomping away at Jay and now working over the back. Irish whipping them into the corner. Now stomping away. And Kofi making the tag. Here comes the Unicorn Stampede. And now Big E making the tag back in. And continuing the stomps. Just working over Jey Uso with the Stampede. And here comes Kofi once again. And the assisted dropkick. Goes for the cover. Is this it? 1, 2. And somehow Jey survives. And Kofi is feeling it. Trouble in paradise. Go for the cover. Instead he tags in Big E. And Big E isn't going to go for the cover either, of course. Why not? Because it's the finisher and doesn't cover him. And a big knee to the head of Jey. And a big power bomb by Big E Langston. And Big E going for those knees, but Jey fighting out with the big headbutt. Jawbreaker by Jey Uso. Now dragging him away from the corner. And goes for the Tequila Sunrise once again. But it's right in front of Kofi Kingston, who's able to get in and break it up. Goes for the cover. But once again Big E able to kick out. All 4 men in the ring, breaking down, belly to belly. And Big E once again just slamming down Jey Uso. Belly to belly once again by Big E. Now Big E working over with that headlock. Irish whip by Jey. Placing him up on to the top rope. What has he got planned here? Suplex to the outside by Jey Uso. This could be it. Sending him into the ring. And once again, jawbreaker, chop. Going for the pin. But once again, Kofi able to break it up. And a big slam by Big E. Clothesline knocking down Jey Uso. And Big E feeling it, getting the universe behind him. And now stomping away. Jey with the super kick uppercut. Jey Uso feeling it now in the corner. Jay once again, kick, DDT. Here comes Kofi. And that boom drop on Jey Uso. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and of course Jimmy is in to break it up. Kofi stomping Jey Uso. Snapmare kick to the back. And a big suplex sending him down, Kofi Kingston. And Kofi pushing off Jey, once again sending him into the corner, makes the tag. And once again, the midnight hour. But once again, after a big move, the New Day aren't going for the pin. Come on. That's twice they could have ended it. But Big E wants to put the big ending on. And drags him out of the ropes, goes for the cover. 1, 2. But pulling him away from the ropes just pulls him closer to Jimmy, who breaks it up. And Big E just once again sending him down with a clothesline. Now DDT by Jey. Cover. 1, 2, and of course Kofi's in to break it up this time. Irish whip, sending Big E into the corner. And dropping him down, kicking him. And now, a move that his father Rikishi made famous, just that hip attack to a seated opponent in the corner, sending him for the cover. 2, kick out, or breaking up by Kofi once again. And a super kick. And now Big E in trouble after that super kick. 1. It's again though Kofi Kingston breaking it up. Snapmare. Super kick. Again. This has to be it. 1, 2, and once again Kofi Kingston in to break it up. Super kick, uppercut combination. Jey Uso is feeling it. Big E sending him to the outside. Big E working him over on the outside. Referee at 7. Now fighting on the outside. This match has got to rival last week's women's tag match for the longest match in Smackdown history. It's just every time it looks like we're about to get a winner, the count gets broken up. Example right here, Kofi in to break it up. It looks like we might have another last couple of minute matchup. I don't know. I'll see. Depending on how long this one goes, this match might get cut again. Snapmare takedown kick to the back. Punching him. Super kick misses. Just standing there, not even going for a pin or making a tag. Like, was the point picking him up clothesline? And now he makes the tag. Kofi sending him down. Now Kofi get chopper. Dropping him down across the knee. Kofi saying that's it. Boom. Drop. Connects. 1, 2, 3. That is it. I'm so surprised Jimmy or Jay, whichever Uso was on the outside. I 100% expected him to break it up. As we take a look back at some of the action that we have seen, it's the New Day pick up the victory, and they will advance to next week's matchup against the Revival, the tournament final for the tag team titles. New Day versus the Revival. And I for one cannot wait to see that matchup. I just hope that it does not go as long as this one did. Literally nearly half an hour, probably more, this matchup alone, as the New Day celebrate their victory here on Smackdown. Because New Day rocks. And we'll continue on now with Cruiserweight Championship action as we listen to Greg Hamilton introduce the opponents, or the competitors. First up, the challenger Akira Tozawa. Tozawa felt a little disappointed and a bit overlooked when he was left out of the 8-man Battle Royale last week. And Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Champion, said he will be a fighting champion, and he offered Akira Tozawa a title shot here tonight, which could come back to haunt Gargano, because Tozawa is one of the top wrestlers in the world and could very easily leave here tonight with Johnny Gargano's Cruiserweight Championship around his waist. But Johnny Gargano isn't called Johnny Wrestling for no reason. You gotta respect that he's a fighting champion, and he can very well retain the title here tonight, just as much as Tozawa can leave here with the title. This will be a very interesting competitive matchup. I'm very interested to see who walks out with the Cruiserweight title here tonight. Will it be Tozawa? Will it be the champion in his first title defense, Johnny Gargano? As Gargano makes his way into the ring, making his way up onto the corner with the gold around his waist for possibly the last time in his first defense. Will he be able to retain? Or will Tozawa have what it takes to leave with the gold? And we'll send it over to Greg Hamilton in the ring with the ring introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds, And introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds. He is the WWE Cruiserweight Johnny Gargano.
As we go, Johnny Gargano handing over the title for possibly the last time, showing it off to Akira Tozawa, holding it up, and I am ready for this. This will be a cruiserweight classic if I have ever seen one. Gargano, Tozawa, and we are underway here on Smackdown as Gargano comes out of the gates with a cutter. Gargano hitting the cutter straight out of the bar as Tozawa hits a bicycle. And Tozawa able to turn momentum around, picking up Johnny Gargano. Gets caught with this arm drag down. And Gargano hasn't in trouble. That springboard into the Michinoku driver, into the one. Gargano thought he had put him away. And Tozawa sent it off the rope by Gargano. Catching him once again with a cutter. And Gargano working off the arm, trying to weaken that arm down so he can maybe lock into Gargano escape on Tozawa. And Gargano double foot stomp. And Tozawa catching the boot of Gargano. Belly to belly into the corner by Akira Tozawa. And a chop sending Gargano down, and another chop by Tozawa. And Akira Tozawa has the Cruiserweight champion where he wants him, as he sends him up against the ropes, knee. But this time Gargano catches him. Insiguri onto Tozawa. Gargano in control once again of this contest, and hits that bridging suplex. And Gargano going to work on Akira Tozawa, and again going back to the arm, trying to weaken it down for the Gargano escape. Gargano picking up Tozawa. And Tozawa with the drop toe hold. Insiguri. In the corner is Gargano. Tozawa up. Tornado DDT. Is that enough to put the champion away? We don't know, because Tozawa decides not to put more as he rips the arm. Oh, that backbreaker. But once again, Tozawa deciding to put more offense on instead of going for cover as Gargano hits an Insiguri. What is Johnny Wrestling got planned here? Picking up Akira Tozawa, hitting him with the big boot. Once again, picking him up. Irish whip into the corner. And that lawn dart into the middle turnbuckle. Tozawa in trouble. Gargano goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Johnny Gargano retains his Cruiserweight Championship here tonight against Akira Tozawa in a fantastic Cruiserweight matchup. As we see, Johnny Wrestling is still Johnny Champion with the huge victory here tonight for Gargano. As we can see, Tozawa sitting on the apron looks devastated. He put up a great fight though. but he felt he was overlooked in the Cruiserweight Battle Royal, and this was his opportunity tonight. And sadly for Tozawa, it was not good enough. But it is main event time. Fatal 4-way women's action to crown the Smackdown Women's Champion. Of course, these four were teammates last week, defeating the Iconics, Ember Moon and Toni Storm to advance to this 4-way tonight, where one will leave with Smackdown Women's Gold around her waist. And will it be this woman, the captain of Team Kick, the big dog, Dakota Kai? She's gonna look to kick her way to Smackdown Women's Gold. As Dakota making her way to the ring. A lot of people might consider Dakota the underdog in this matchup, considering the level of competition, but I feel like you cannot overlook the captain of Team Kick. And speaking of how Dakota may be one of the underdog, this is one of the favorites. It's the Queen of the Sky, Io Shirai, and this is one queen who is on a quest for Smackdown Women's Gold. As Io making her way to the ring. And Io, the Queen of the Sky, one of the favourites in this matchup, as I have mentioned. She has the experience in big championship matches, holding gold all across Japan before coming over to the WWE. And she's looking to gain her first taste of gold here on Smackdown. But she has three tough challengers in her way. Dakota Kai, one of them, as well as this woman, Candice LeRae. Of course, her husband Johnny Gargano, we seen in the previous match, leaving with Cruiserweight Gold. Will Candice be able to become the women's champion? Candice, personally, one of my favourite women's wrestlers of all time. She's had many great matchups in PWG, across the indies, everywhere. And then on NXT she came in and has had some classics, but now she's here, she's on Smackdown, and I believe Candice LeRae will be my personal pick to leave with the gold. But as I have mentioned, three tough challengers, and of course the final challenger in her way is the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. And I mentioned how Io is one of the favourites. In my opinion, this is the favourite. Of course, we've mentioned Io's history across Japan. The same goes for Kairi. Kairi, of course, coming in and winning NXT Gold, Tag Team Champion in the WWE. Now she's looking to become Smackdown Women's Champion. And I feel like the Pirate Princess is on the hunt for her treasure. And I feel like she may find it here tonight on Smackdown in this great main event we have lined up. As she makes her way into the ring, the WWE Universe are in for a treat. As we have the Joshi stylings of Io and Kairi, and we have the great technical ability of Candice LeRae, the high flying, high risk style of Candice LeRae. Then of course Dakota Kai with those strikes, those hard hitting kicks. So we've four great women's wrestlers, four of the top, of course, earned their spot here in the tag match, and I am ready to see what they do as opponents here tonight. And this is what they are fighting for, the Smackdown Women's Championship. As we see the referee holding it up in the air. Then we'll take a look at the four fighting for Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, Candice LeRae, and of course Kairi Sane. They're ready, I'm ready, the referee is ready, the bell is rung, and we are underway. Io is going straight after Kairi. Candice with the clothesline on Dakota. And Io just dropping Kairi across the rope. Candice dropping the elbow onto Dakota Kai. Io dropping Kairi to a knee with that strike. Candice has plans for Dakota, sending her out of the ring. As Kairi gets caught with that head scissors by Io Shirai. And the Queen of the Sky on her quest for the gold is in control of Kairi Sane. And that big head scissors by Candice on the outside with that Hurricane Rana. Dakota Kai able to hit the dragon screw to turn the momentum. Kairi creating some space from Io. As Io able to catch her, Irish whipping her off the rope, and once again just taking her over with that head scissors, the Frankensteiner. And once again the head scissors around the world and taking her down. Io kick, that butterfly, just dropping her. That could be it. But Candice LeRae sent back in by Dakota Kai. They're coming in from the outside. And Dakota catching Candice with the bulldog. Io sent back into the ring by Kairi. Big suplex by Dakota Kai onto Candice LeRae. As Dakota working off the arm into that Russian leg sweep. Candice wisely rolling out of the way though. As now all four women on the outside. As Dakota Kai knocking Io Shirai down with that kick, now taking down Kairi Sane. Io catching Kairi with the big head scissors. Now Dakota catching Candice with kicks and forearms. Arm drag by Candice. And now big slam by Candice LeRae onto Dakota Kai. As Io Shirai has Kairi Sane caught in that submission hold on the outside. Cannot win it on the outside, which is why Dakota Kai is smartly sending Candice LeRae back into the ring before picking her up, carrying her into the ropes. But Dakota took too long as Candice able to get those elbow strikes off. Dropkick by LeRae, and once again Io with that big double underhook just planting Kairi Sane to the mat. And now Kairi caught in that crossface by Io. Will she tap? Or no, because Dakota Kai there to break it up. Now lock up. Kai pushing away Io. Kick to the midsection. And the chiropractor connects. That vicious double knees to the back of Io. Could this be it? 1, 2. Io somehow able to kick out and survive. Dakota Kai coming so close to becoming Smackdown Women's Champion. And Io turns some momentum with the head scissors. Candice and Kairi out to the outside. And catching Kairi with that big drop kick is Candice LeRae. As Io comes to join her on the outside. LeRae sent back in by Kairi. LeRae clothesline misses. Kairi with the Hurricane Rana sending Candice LeRae down. As Io grabs the crossface once again. Is this it? Dakota Kai just in with those vicious kicks across the face, which allows Kairi to roll her out of it. And a big kick just sending Io Shirai down. Vicious kick by Dakota Kai. Meanwhile Candice has Kairi Sane and just sending her to the outside once again, trying to take her down on the outside in the ring. Io in trouble as Dakota Kai with the neck breaker off the top rope. as Dakota, nice snap suplex on Io. Okay, sending Io down, snapmare, and a big PK kick. Now Kyrie marching across the ring, has Candice where she wants her in the corner, and she's able to hit that sliding forearm. This could be it. That's the move I believe she used to win the match for her team last week and advance to the 4-way for the title, but Candice able to kick out. Dakota Kai so close to coming in to break it up though. But now Kyrie grabs Candice, Alabama slam, sending her down, and now setting her up for the anchor submission hold. Will Candice be able to escape? Yes, she does. Io with that big German suplex, sending Dakota Kai head first into the guardrail, and now sending her into the steps. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dakota Kai hits the deal, the Falcon Arrow for the 1, 2, 3 count. Nobody kicks out of the deal, as Kairi Sane just proved. As we take a look back at the highlights, Kairi Sane winning the Smackdown Women's Championship with the Falcon Arrow. She hit the deal and she got the win with the deal. As we take a look back at that sliding form, I thought that could have been the move she wanted to advance her team to this matchup, as that led to a close near fall. But you have it here. Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess, has found her treasure, and she is the new Smackdown Women's Champion. And that is all we've got time for this week. Tune in Monday for Monday Night Raw, and tune in next week here on Friday Night Smackdown.